Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to show you how to draft the basic skirt block. I will start by showing you how to take your body measurements, after which I will show you how to draft the basic skirt block. To take your body measurements, make sure you're wearing an attire that is closely fitted to your body, similar to the one I am wearing now. Have your tape measure, an elastic band, a pen and a paper ready to jot down your body measurements. The measurements required to draft your basic skirt block are your waist measurement, your hip measurement, your waist to hip measurement, and your skirt length measurement. You start by tying the elastic band around your natural waist. Once you have your elastic band tied around your waist, your natural waist, not your low waist, take your tape measure and measure around your natural waist. Once you've done this, whatever measurement you have is your waist measurement. Jot this down on your piece of paper. With your leg closed, go to the highest part of your hip. So the highest point of my hip is here. I place my tape at that point to have my hip measurement. Another trick I normally do to make it more accurate, I go down and up, and whatever measurement I end up with is my hip measurement. Once I'm done with my hip measurement, I go back to my natural waist, place my tape, go down to my hip. Whatever measurement I have there is my waist to hip measurement. Once I'm done with that, I can take my skirt length. Now the skirt length depends on every individual. In this video, I'll be going down to the knee level. Take your tape, place it at your natural waist. Make sure you are standing up straight. Slide your tape down until your desired length. Now that we have all the measurements, let us go to the table to start drafting. In order to draft, I need my pattern maker, pencil, eraser, sharpener, a long ruler, and some paper. Start by drawing two lines down and across, making sure that both lines are straight. Mark point 1. Take your hip measurement divided by 2 plus 1.5 centimeters. In my case, my hip measurement is 113 divided by 2 plus 1.5 centimeters is 58 centimeters. So from point 1, I will draw in 58 centimeters and mark point 2. From point 1, measure your skirt length downwards and mark point 3. In my case, my skirt length is 68 centimeters. So what I'm going to do there is measure 68 centimeters downwards and I would mark point 3. The next point is point 4. So from point 3, I would square across to point 4. The distance from point 3 to point 4 is the same distance as point 1 to point 2, which is 58 centimeters. So from 3 to 4, I'll measure 58 centimeters. After that, connect point 2 to point 4. So now we have point 1 to 2, which is half of my hip measurement plus 1.5 centimeters. And we have point 1, 2, 3, which is my skirt length, and point 3 to 4, which is the same distance as point 1 to 2, which is my hip measurement divided by 2 plus 1.5 centimeters. The last point is point 2 to 4, which is the same distance as point 1 to 3. That is my skirt length. Next, from point 1, measure down your waist to hip measurement and mark it point 5. From point 5, you would square across to point 6. So my waist to hip measurement is 29 centimeters. So I measure in my 29 centimeters and I would square across. Now we have point 1 to 5, which is our waist to hip measurement, and point 2 to 6, which is also our waist to hip measurement. Next would be point 5 to 7. Point 5 to 7 is a quarter of our hip measurement plus 1.5 centimeters. In my case, 113 divided by 4 plus 1.5 centimeters, which gives me 29.75 centimeters. From point 7, I would square up and down the same distance. So I would measure 29.75 here and square up, and at the bottom I would measure 29.75 and square down. So once that's done, I mark this point 8, and this I'd like to mark it point 0. The next point is point 1 to 9, which is 1/4 of natural waist plus 4 centimeters. In my case, 82 divided by 4 plus 4 centimeters, which gives me 24.5. Now that we have point 1 to 9, the next thing is to mark in point 10. So from point 9, I would go up by 1.25 centimeters. Next, I will connect point 1 to 10 with broken lines, and also connect point 10 to 7 with broken lines. Next, measure the broken lines from 1 to 10 and divide by 3. In my case, 1 to 10 is 24.9 centimeters. Divided by 3, I had 8.3 centimeters. So from 1 to 11 is 8.3, and from 11 to 12 is 8.3. Now, 11 to 13 is 14 centimeters, and 12 to 14 is 13 centimeters. The next thing we do is to mark in our darts. So on both sides of point 11 and point 12, I will mark 1 centimeters each. So I'll have 1 centimeters here and 1 centimeters here. And I will connect the points that I'm from marking to 13 and 14. So once I have that done, I will draw in my waistline with a slight curve and my side seam with a slight curve as well, going outwards by 0.5 centimeters. That is the back of our skirt done. Let's move on to the front. We are going to measure in 1/4 of our natural waist plus 2.5 centimeters, which is in my case 82 divided by 4 plus 2.5 centimeters. That is 23. So from point 2, we would move in by 23 centimeters. There we would mark point 15. Point 15 to 16 is 1.25 centimeters, similar to what we did at the back. Next, we would connect point 16 to 2 with broken lines and 16 to 7 with broken lines. Next, we would measure line 2 to 16 and divide by 3. In my case, it is 23 centimeters. Divided by 3 gives me 7.66. So I'll round it up to 7.7. And I'm going to mark 7.7 here, which becomes point 17. From point 17, I would square down by 12 centimeters to point 18. On each side of point 17, I would create a dot of 1.25 centimeters. I will connect that to point 18. Similar to what I did at the waist and at the side of the back of our skirt, I will draw in a slight curve on the waist and the side. So that is it for our front and back skirt block. Make sure you mark in the back and front portion of your block, the center back, the hip line, the center front, and your hemline. I hope you found this video useful and interesting. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I see you on my next video. Bye.